Hi students, today we talk about specific immunity of our body, that is adaptive immunity. Adaptive immunity is the immunity that is very important for fighting against antigens or foreign molecules which enters in our body after crossing the natural barriers. Our body also has a non-specific type of immunity, that is innate immunity. Innate immunity is the instinctive immunity of the body, which is very non-specific and has very short-term responses. But adaptive immunity is a very specific immunity and provide response of our body against antigens and fight the diseases that may cause our body disease that may cause our body damage. Specific immunity has three major functions, that is recognizing non-self. Our body is made up of mainly protein, carbohydrates, lipids and nucleic acids. The non-self proteins that are harmful to our body and causes many diseases to our cells is recognized by adaptive immune system, and after recognizing, they respond to non-self. Response are effector response that eliminates or renders foreign material harmless. Anamnestic response, upon second encounter with same pathogen, immune system mounts a faster and more intense response. They remember non-self. Acquired immune system development. Acquired immune system cells are B cells and T cells that are lymphocytic cells. They initially arise in bone marrow. B cells continues to mature there. T cells are moved to thymus for further maturation. Both cell types go through extensive screening to avoid self-reactivity. 4 characteristics of a specific immunity. Specific immunity cells, that is B lymphocytes and T lymphocytes, can discriminate between self and non-self. That usually respond selectively to non-self, producing specific responses against the stimulus. Diversity. They can generate enormous diversity of molecules, so they can fight larger antigens and elicit a specific response. Specificity can be directed against one specific pathogen or foreign substances among trillions. Memory. Response to a second exposure to pathogens is so that second exposure to the pathogen elicit faster response. And types of specific immunity. Specific immunity is of two types, humoral immunity and cellular immunity. Humoral immunity, also called antibody mediated immunity. It is based on antibody activity. Humoral arm of specific immunity, as shown in this diagram, that B cells, humoral immunity is performed by B cells, and B cells are formed by B cells. Then B cells forms upon exposure to pathogens. B cells activates and form memory B cells and plasma cells that produces antibodies. And cellular arm of immunity is based on is also called cell mediated immunity. It is based on action of specific kind of cells that is called T lymphocytes. Antigen. self and non-cell substances that elicit an immune response and react with products of that response. Most are large complex molecules, antigenic determinate sites, that is called epitopes. Antigens has site that reacts with specific antibody or T cell receptors. Valence is number of epitopes on an antigen. Antibody affinity. Antigens have strength with which antibody binds to its antigen at a given antigen binding site, that is called ABS. Avidity of antibody. Overall antigen binding sites at all antigen binding sites. Haptens. Small organic molecules not antigenic but may become antigenic when bound to larger carrier molecules. For example, penicillin. It may elicit hapten specific and carrier specific responses. Types of specific immunity. Specific immunity are four types. Naturally acquired active immunity. When type of specific immunity a host develops after exposure to a foreign substance naturally. Naturally acquired passive immunity, transfer of antibodies like mother to fetus across placenta, mother to infant in breast milk. That is, in this type of immunity, the exposure to antigen is not necessary. Third is artificially acquired active immunity, that is vaccination, intentionally exposure to a foreign material. And fourth is artificially acquired passive immunity, perform antibodies or lymphocytes produced by one host are introduced into another host. Acquired immunity is natural immunity and artificial immunity. Natural immunity is active immunity and passive immunity, and artificial immunity also active immunity and passive immunity. Antibodies. What are antibodies? Antibodies are immunoglobulins, glycoproteins that made by activated B cells, that is plasma cells. Upon exposure to pathogens or antigens, the plasma B cells activates and divides to form plasma cells. Plasma cells forms immunoglobulins. Immunoglobulins are called antibodies. Serve as an antigen receptor or B cell surface found in blood, serum, tissue fluids and mucosal surfaces of vertebrate animals. An antibody can recognize and bind antigen that cause its production. Immunoglobulins have 5 classes: immunoglobulin G, IgM, IgA, IgD, IgE. All immunoglobulins have different physiochemical properties. Immunoglobulin structure. All immunoglobulin molecules have the same basic structure, that is, they have 4 polypeptide chains, 2 identical heavy chains, 2 identical light chains. Heavy chains and light chains connected to each other by disulfide bonds. Both chains contains 2 different regions, that is constant regions and heavy region. Constant region and variable region. Constant region, that is constant light and constant heavy. Variable regions have variable light and variable heavy. Immunoglobulin structure. 4 chains are arranged in form of flexible Y with a hinge region. Stalk of Y is crystallizable fragment composed of only constant region. Top of the Y is antigen binding fragment and composed of both constant and variable regions. This diagram showing the Y-shaped antibody structure. The stalk of Y is formed by constant region, that is Fc fragment, and the Y-shaped region, that is made up of heavy and light chain both, is composed of both constant and variable region, and it determines the antigen binding fragment. Immunoglobulin function. FAB binds antigen binding fragment. FAB binds antigen specifically. It makes antigen for immunological attacks. It activates non-specific defense mechanism that can destroy antigen. Opsonization for enhanced phagocytosis. FC, that is constant fragments, mediates binding to host tissue, various cells of immune system, first component of complement system. Immunoglobulin classes. First is IgG, immunoglobulin G. 80% of serum immunoglobulin is made up of IgG. Opsonization, neutralization activates complement. Only Ig that can cross the placenta for natural passive immunity to neonates. IgD, part of B cell receptor complex, signals B cells to start antibody production. Immunoglobulin classes IgM, pentamer arranged in pinwheel, first Ig in all immune responses. Agglutination activates complements. IgA, secretory IgA, monomers and dimers secreted across mucosal surface, tears, saliva, breast milk, malt. Immune exclusion. Immunoglobulin classes IgE, lowest Ig serum level elevated in parasitic infection and allergic reactions. Primary antibody response, several days to weeks, lag or latent period after initial exposure to antigen. No antibody detectable in body. After B cell differentiation into plasma cells, antibodies are secreted. Antibody IgM appears first, followed by IgG. Secondary antibody response. Upon secondary exposure to same antigen, B cell mount a heightened memory response, characterized as having a shorter lag, a more rapid log phase, longer persistence, a higher IgG titer, and production of antibodies with a higher affinity for antigen. Diversity of antibodies. Three mechanisms contributes to generation of antibody diversity. Rearrangement of antibody gene segment. Genes are split or interrupted into many gene segments. Generation of different codons during antibody gene splicing. Somatic mutation, that is, antibodies have very diverse in types, so they can fight numerous diverse type of antigens. Antibody diversity has three mechanisms, that is, gene segments of antibody get rearranged, genes are split or interrupted into many gene segments, generation of different codons during antibody gene splicing, and somatic mutation. Clonal selection theory. Body forms large diverse B lymphocyte pool that can bind to large range of antigenic epitopes. Self-reactive cells are eliminated at an early stage of development, that is clonal deletion. Encounter with antigen stimulates only those B cells that recognize and bind antigen. Stimulated B cells proliferate to produce B cell clone. All have same antigen specificity. B cell clone differentiate to form two cell population, plasma cells and memory B cells. Actions of antibodies. Bind antigens with great specificity, can occur within animal body, essential for the protection of animal from viruses, microbes and cancer cells. Antibody coats foreign invading materials, marks it for recognition by components of the innate and adaptive immune systems. Neutralization, opsonization and immune complex formation. Toxin neutralization, viral neutralization, opsonization. Microorganisms or other foreign particles become coated with antibodies. Opsonizing antibodies bind Fc receptors on macrophages and neutrophils, creating bridge between phagocytes and antigen. This figure is showing process of neutralization, killing of antigens. Basically, killing of antigens done by binding of antigen binding sites to specific antigens, and then fragment constant that is bind with macrophages and neutrophils that phagocytose the binded antigens and neutralize the body with by killing the antigens. Immune complex formation. Antigens and antibodies can cross-link, producing immune complexes. Precipitating reaction occurs when antigens are soluble molecules and the immune complex settles out of solution. Agglutination reaction occurs when cells or particles are cross-linked. The immune complex formed is more readily phagocytosed in vivo than are free antigens, caused by agglutinin antibodies. Antibody-antigen ratio is in equivalence zone when their concentration is optimal for the formation of the immune complex, is the basis of many immunological assays.